What's up guys, it's Boxy here. Today we're going to be doing the raid guide for the Merfolk King on Epic difficulty. There aren't too many changes here from the Elite difficulty, but we'll go over them soon. First, with this tank mic, make sure that you use a defensive cooldown because he will hit you really hard. The next mechanic will be Riptide, which is just raid-wide damage. Healers can mitigate that pretty well, shouldn't be much of a problem. Now while we dodge this next mechanic, we're going to talk about the shark ads. They are beefier, they seem to be a bit more of them, but you basically stack them on the boss. And DPS, you're going to want to take some AoE damage talents to help. Now right here we get to the first new change. Heavy water bomb used to be just one bomb that will land on top of the big group of the raid, and you just have to move out of it. Now it hits 3 targets, you just want to move it away from the raid, and you'll see here it doesn't really do much, it just eventually explodes and disappears. Next we will be having the shaman ad come out soon, so once that happens, DPS get ready to swap target as soon as he's in range. You want to prioritize this shaman above all else, just like in Elite difficulty. You want to get that bubble up so that you can hide in it for the refuge. Now here comes refuge. You're golden as long as you're inside that bubble. The next mechanic coming up will be hunters. This is the new mechanic that's brought in for Epic. 5 hunters are summoned by the boss and they will target 5 random raid members. There will be a visible line connecting them. You just want to cross them over the boss, and as soon as they are all stacked on top of the boss, use AoE stuns and roots to hold them in place while you burn them down. You want to kill them as soon as possible once they've gotten to the boss, as over time they will kill whoever their target is. One thing with Epic, these ultimates are going to be required now. So stuns, knockbacks, roots are all going to be useful for raids going forward. As you just saw, we got heavy water bombs again. Just move the 3 of them out of the raid and you're good. From here, the fight pretty much repeats. You're going to get the shark ads, the shaman ads, and repeat of all the mechs we've seen so far until the boss is dead. So while the rest of the raid continues, we're just going to give a couple tips. Tanks, make sure you're more strategic with your defensive cooldowns. They're definitely going to help you here until you get better gear. DPS, for this raid, early on, you're going to want to spec a bit more into AoE to make sure you can get those ads down faster. As you can see, it takes us quite a while. Unfortunately, I can't speak for each class's crowd control ability, but make sure you put them on your ulti bar and use them to find out if it does help. You're definitely going to be using them a lot in these fights going forward and in Arcane Realms. As far as healers, I can't really tell you too much. You've been saving our butts for a while now. Just be aware of where these new mechanics are doing more damage. And that's pretty much the entire raid, guys. Pull everything to the boss when it comes to ads, burn everything down as fast as you can in general, and make sure you get those heavy water bombs outside of the raid. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you've been enjoying this content, and enjoy some music here while you watch the rest of the raid. Thanks guys.